Hi there, welcome back, and today I have the UEV wireless access point. And this one you can mount on your ceiling, your wall, or just lay it flat on any surface that you have there. I'm going to review the specs. I'm going to go over the power sources that you could connect. We're going to connect it to a computer and even a cell phone. Alright, so it's an ultra thin Wi-Fi 6 access point. It's a 2.4G at a 574 megabytes and 5G 2400 megabytes. And what I like about this, it's ultra thin, as you can see it right here. Here you go, you can see it also too as well. So this is pretty neat. And this is like when you put it in the ceiling, like you won't really notice a big dome coming out. It has enhanced security performance that supports WPA2, WPA3 encryption, that your wireless network is secured against unauthorized access. And as you can see here, compared to the one they had previously, the 5, which was at 196 feet, this one is at 328 feet. So that's a good distance there. That's over 100 feet more distance. And then again, you have a dual band that supports 5.8 and 2.4 gigahertz. Also, the built-in MIMO, and the OFDMA technologies transmit data, allowing up to 128 devices to connect together without delay or lags. It has 160 megahertz networks that can combine activities like 8K movie streaming, large files downloads, and responsive smart home devices with no buffering. Then it also has a mesh network, which is a local area network of multiple devices called nodes that work together to broadcast a Wi-Fi signal over a large area. This makes mesh networks ideal for mid-sized and large homes with weak or incompatible Wi-Fi coverage, especially in houses with brick, stucco, or concrete walls. You got the seamless roaming and the power over Ethernet powered. Now let's go over some of these connections that it has right here. If we take a look here, this is your reset button. And this one is your DC 12 volt power adapter input. Then you have your Ethernet port. And it's also your 48 volt power over Ethernet port. All right, let's turn to the next page here. And here you see the power supplies here. Now it doesn't come with the 12 volt cord. Now what I did is I looked at some of the old cords that I have, and I did find one that would work. And we'll go over that in just a minute. And we're also going to go over this one, how to use a power over Ethernet adapter. All right, here we go. Some more access speed, which we went over. And then right here with the mesh connection, you can see you could connect multiple access points. And you could use these for school, a smart speaker, computer, laptop, smartphone, game, camera, TV, smart bulbs, iPods. And this would be great for your home, and it will cover a large area. Okay, I got my power source here. Okay, then I got this power cord that I got for one of my lights that I use. And it's a 12 volt and it's at 2 amps. This one goes 1.5, but this is rounded up to 2 amps. So what I did is to check on it. First I'm going to take off this base I have here. All right, there you go. And I could go ahead and connect that power adapter here. Right in there. It fits perfectly in there. And then I'm going to power this on with my power supply. And then there'll be a blue light that will turn on here when it's ready. All right, we're just going to wait for it to connect. There it is. I'm going to turn off a light so you can see this. There it is. There's that light I was talking about. So that means it's a steady blue light, which means it's connected. So now you see the blue light. Let's go ahead and test it. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to our screen here. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and disconnect. There it is right here. So as soon as I disconnected, it came up right here. So that's how you know it's working. So what I'm going to do is we're going to keep an eye on that on the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this. And then you can see it how it went down there, and it's going to disappear there. There you go. It disappeared. So that's how you know the power source is working. So what I'm going to do now is get the other cord that we have. I'm going to take this to the side. Now you could also get one of these. This is an adapter. And for this, it'll probably come with 2 Ethernet cords. One's a shorter and then one's a longer one here. I have my hub here, and I'm going to do is plug this one in. And this is my input cord, and you can see the light on right here. Now there's some of these here where it's just a plug. It goes right in there where you're not going to have this cord, but this one has a cord. So you're going to plug that one in there. It's plugged in, and then you're going to get this side and you're going to plug it into your power source. All right, so now you got two openings, and you got PoE, which is power over Ethernet, and there's a LAN. So what we're going to do is connect this one, the LAN to our router, which is our router is right here. And I'm going to use a smaller cord for this one. All right, so I got my cord. I'm going to plug it into slot number 3. All right, then I'm going to do is plug this one into the LAN. All right, so that's what I got there. That one is in there now. So next, what I'm going to do is go power over Ethernet to the Wi-Fi 6 access point. So I'm going to plug this one in here first. That one's plugged in. Going to get the other end, plug it into the power over Ethernet port. I'm going to turn off the light. And then we're going to wait for the blue light to turn on. There it is. And it's a steady blue light. So now let's go to our computer. And right here you can see how there's no Ethernet because we didn't connect to the Wi-Fi 6 and we took off our home Wi-Fi. I'm going to go back in there. We're going to go for available ones that we have. And what we're looking for, oh, here it is right here. That is what we're looking for. This is the port that we need. There's one more power option that you could use. What you could do is get a router like one of these that actually says PoE, power over Ethernet. That way you could connect this without this adapter. There'll just be one Ethernet cord from here to your Wi-Fi access point, because this right here will have power over Ethernet and connect that. This one is not power over Ethernet, so therefore it's not going to work. But let me show you one that will work. Okay, here's one, and you can see right here it's a 5-port gigabyte PoE switch, which means power over Ethernet. So all you got to do is just simply connect it from your access point, which is a surveillance camera, and you could connect it in there with your Ethernet cable and it will power it up. So if you have one of these, or if you're thinking about buying one, buy one that says PoE. And I'll put a link for this in the description down below. And there's other sizes. You can have an 8-port, 11-port, 18-port, 28-port, 50-port, whatever which one you need, it will be there. So what we're going to do is connect it to my laptop now. Since this is on, we're going to go ahead and leave this alone. It's powered on. We're fine the way it is, so this is good. So now I'm going to go to my computer here, and it's already under the Wi-Fi 6 access point. So we're going to go to a new tab, and we're going to go ahead and enter 6.6.6.6 and hit enter, and it came up to this window. Now from this screen you could enter the password, and the password is admin, ADMIN. Enter. All right, and now we're into the screen right here, and you got your home, your wireless, your mesh, micro AC, status, and system. And here you can see the waves that are forming right here. And this is what we have connected right now. You have your 5G and you have your 2.4G that you could connect to. Now, if we go to wireless, you got your basic setting, wireless settings, and terminal list. Now, I'm not an expert on all this, but I pretty much got the basics that I need to set up my office. And as long as I create passwords, I'm good there. So I'm going to go to wireless settings. And we have the one we have right now, and it's open encryption. So I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to go ahead and go to WPA2 right here, because you can see where it says strong security. And here we could create our password that we want. The generic one is all 8s. I'm going to create a password that is just for fun. All right, going to hit save. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit. I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi. And now you see one's available. And the reason is because we put a password on there. So what we're going to do is hit connect. Actually, it's going to reset. So we got to give it at least a minute to reset. So let's get out of there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to exit out completely. All right, we're going to go down to our internet again. But this time what we're going to do is turn it off. And then we're going to turn it back on. But you got to wait at least a minute. That way it can refresh itself. Now we're going to go to available. And here it is right on top. We're going to hit connect. We're going to enter the password just for fun. All right, it's connected. So now we're going to go back into there. 6, and it's already there. So we're going to hit enter. We're back at the screen. We're going to hit admin, A-D-M-I-N. Enter. All right, we're going to go back to wireless settings. We're going to go to edit. And again, if you want to take this off, you can just hit open. So we're going to hit close to get out of there. Now, let's say you want to create another wireless point, okay? So what you could do is add SSID here. So we're going to create one, and we're going to name it test 1. And we're going to keep it open, and we're going to hit save. So now what we're going to do is go home. Okay, so now we're at home, and you can see it here, test 1, 5G. And then we have the Wi-Fi 6, 2G, Wi-Fi 6, 5G, and then we have the test 1, 2.4G. We're going to go back to wireless settings. All right, so you see it here, and you had edit or delete. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go here, and we're going to get off of this Wi-Fi 6, and we're going to go to test 1 when it comes up. So let's disconnect, and we're going to wait for that test 1 and get out of there. Let's get back in there. Available. Here it is. We're going to connect to that. It's open, so there's no password. All right, so this time we're going to go open up YouTube. All right, we have this one here.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, select all notifications, because I got several videos.
Another one.
And as long as you see lines in there, that means it's working.
All right, we're going to turn the power off. The sound off, but we're going to go back over here. We're going to go to home. And you can see right now how it's going. I was spiking up and down depending on the video that is playing right now. Okay, so now let's go back here. We're going to hit pause, go back home, and let's just start dropping to a steady. There it is. All right, so let's go to wireless settings. And if we're done with everything and we don't need it anymore, we could just hit delete, and it's gone. All right, so now let's go back home. Well, let's go through all the menus. So you got your basic settings under wireless. Oh, I forgot, we got to get connected back to our internet because we just deleted that test 1. So I'm going to do is turn off Wi-Fi. All right, And we're going to go back into Wi-Fi. We're going to turn it on. And we're going to wait for the 6, which is right here. We're going to get there. Connect. All right, it's connected. We're going to come back and go back to wireless settings. All right, so from here, we're going to go to mesh. We're going to check out the menus it has, and this is what it has. You could turn it off or on. We got the micro AC, and this is the AP list, SSID list, terminal list, statistics. We got our status routing table, system logs, kernel logs, real-time information. We go to system, basic configuration, LAN setting, change password. The change password is to get into this wireless AP. You know how we entered admin? Well, here you could actually change the password for this. Then you got your fault diagnosis, system upgrade, configuration, file backup and recovery, restore factory settings, system restart, and registration. So this is all you got in here. But let's go back to wireless settings and go to terminal list. And here we go. We got this one. This is my computer name right here. And idle time's been 2 minutes, 46 seconds. Now you could kick off the line and this person right here, which is me. But we're not going to do that because I don't want to get off right now. All right, so then we go to basic settings. All right, this is basic settings. All right, go back to home. So on this menu, this is pretty much the basic settings of all this. You know, we went ahead and entered a new SSID. We deleted it, we changed the password, and we went through the menus up here. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to connect it with a smartphone. And I'm going to be using an Android phone. I don't have an iPhone, so I can't show you with that. Okay, so for the main menu, I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi networks. And I'm going to look for the Wi-Fi 6. Right now it's scanning for them. And here it is right here, the Wi-Fi 6 AP. Click on that. It's asking for the password. I'm going to enter just for fun. Connect. All right, it's connected. Go to the main menu. Open up one of my browsers. Here I'm going to enter 6.6.6.6 and then search. And right here, this is one of the screens I was talking about earlier. If you see one of these where it says your connection is not private, you could always go forward by hitting advance. And then you want to hit proceed to the 6666 right here. All right, so now we're at that screen. And the password is admin, A-D-M-I-N. I'm going to log in. And there we are at the screen again here. And we got there. And then you can see in the bottom where it says 5G and the 2.4G. And that's at the Wi-Fi 6. So there's a menu on the top left. And it's the same menu we saw on the computer. So we go to wireless, wireless settings. And then here again, we could enter an SSID if we want. And we're going to name this test 2. And we're going to create a password on this. And we're going to go to WPA2. We want a strong password. And this one is, we're going to put just a test. All right. And we're going to hit save. I'm going to go to my internet, my Wi-Fi. I'm going to log off the Wi-Fi 6. Then I'm going to go to test 2. We're going to hit connect. And we're going to enter. This was a cell phone, so it was a capital J. So just a test. Next. All right, it's connected. Let's verify. Yes, it is. We're going to go to my YouTube. Here you go. We're going to play. Hi there, welcome back. I have the 7 Rhymes IRDW40 lavaliers. It's next. And we don't want to go to Titanic because that's copyrighted. Hi there, welcome back. I have the 7 Rhymes. And go to this one. Hi there, welcome back to JD's Dashcam. Today. And there you go. Welcome back to JD Answers. Today I have the best seat. And that's how you can do it. We're going to go back to our smartphone. And here again, we could edit or delete it. We're going to go ahead and delete this. And there you go. So this is how you connect it to your laptop, computer, and your smartphone. So these are the only settings I really use. I just make sure there's a passcode. I entered a new SSID for different areas of my home, and I have one for the office itself. So that way nobody can connect into it. Now the last thing you got to do is just install this. And what you do is you use these here to install it to your wall if you're going to do it there. Or if you're going to install it to a rail, you use these 3 holes right here. If not, pretty much I'll just use these holes here and I'll anchor it to the wall there. Or I can lay it on the desk. It's pretty much your option of what you want to do. Once you get that in there, then all you got to do is just pop that on here and that's it. And it'll hang on the wall there. It's pretty much your preference on where you want to install this. So what do you think? Is this the right product for you? If it is, I'll put links in the description down below. If this video was helpful for you, please give me that thumbs up. You know I appreciate that from you and it really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos because I got more tech gadgets coming up. I also do dashcam reviews and step-by-step dashcam installations. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe.